turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Complete to Wheaton. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. So 1 quarter in the books here on a Thanksgiving night. 0-0 our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try and run it in with Bell, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year, and the Steelers have taken the lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. They go with a screen to Gore. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On fourth down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Marcus Wheaton. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Second down following the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Hayward Bay has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Here's Roethlisberger firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Ben to throw again. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to D'Angelo Williams. And it's third down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Darius Hayward Bay, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And he locates Wheaton, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Now Bell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. Oh, the spin. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Going for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it's fourth down.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play. Make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando.